Hello guys, let's start with the warm-up today, all right? What we're gonna need for this is a chair to sit down in and an open floor space to walk around in, okay? So get those two things ready. We're gonna have a seat in our chair and kind of scoot your butts up towards the center of the seat. And sit up real tall. Stick your chest out, please. Grab your wrists like me and raise your arms up over your head like this and hold it. Feel that stretch in your back. Bring your hands back down to your stomach. Let's go back up. Hold it. Nice and tall here. And then back down to your stomach. Now let's go back up and down quickly. Good. Sitting up real tall here. Okay. Now we stay up here at the top. And we're gonna bend over left and right at the waist, stretching our sides out, okay? Go ahead and feel that stretch across your rib cage here. Very good. Six. Okay, now back up to the center and sit up tall, sticking your chest out. Turn your body from left to right, twisting your chest. Twist your chest more than your arms. Good. All right, arms down. Now, we're gonna, again, sit up real tall, but roll your shoulders in forwards circles like this, okay? Let's begin. Good. Good movement of the shoulders and the shoulder blades and the collarbones. Nice. Now, go backwards with the shoulders. Backwards circles. Good. All right. Now, stop right there. We're gonna scooch our butts back into the chairs now, all the way deeply. And we're gonna kick our right leg out straight, like this, okay? Getting that knee fully extended and trying to flex this muscle on top, right here. Let's just go ahead and hold that right there. And put it down. Do the left leg. Same way. This makes me feel like I have a stretch right behind my knee. Good, put it down. Do the right leg. And down, left leg. Down, right leg. Now let's pump the gas pedal with our ankle like this a couple times. Okay, put it down, do the left leg. And pump it. All right, and stop. Now, we're all gonna go ahead and stand up, okay? Stand up, clear out your chair so it's out of the way. And we need to make sure that we have a nice clear area here to move around in, all right? So double check the floor and make sure that there's no rugs down there or dumbbells or anything that can trip you up, okay? We're gonna crouch down with our knees bent, hands out like this, And we're gonna sidestep across the room until we get to the other end of the room and come back, all right? Deliberately picking up our feet so that we don't trip on our toes, all right? Let's do this for 45 seconds. Get ready, get set, and begin. Very good. Pick those toes up. Keep your knees bent a little bit. Almost done, guys. And come back to the center of the room. Very good. Next, we're gonna be turning in circles, okay? It's important to be confident spinning in a circle without falling down. And one thing that helps us do that is when we look at something across the room and we find it with our eyes every time that we're spinning. So find something that you can look at across the room by the video screen that you can try to find with your eyes and turn clockwise and then counterclockwise, all right? Let's begin. Ready, set, begin. Good. Keep your eyes on that target as long as you can and as soon as you can. Okay, let's give ourselves one more and we'll come to a stop right there. Very good. Now, next, we're gonna be doing what I call one-sided jumping jacks. And that's where I start off with my feet together and my hands to my side, like so. And I step out to the side and I raise my arm up so I look like that. I come back to the middle and I do the other side. And I just bounce back and forth between these two, all right? With a big step and a big reach, all right? Let's do these for 45 seconds. Ready, set, begin. Very good. Big reach and a big step. Good. This is getting our heart rate up. And stop. Well done. Couple more stretches here, all right? Go ahead and interlock your fingers together like this, all right? I'd like you to push your palms out and then raise your arms up over your head so you're standing tall like this, okay? Let's hold this stretch here for 45 seconds and begin. Take a moment right now to breathe deeply, breathing in all the way and then exhaling nice and slowly. Good. Go ahead and bring your arms down. Now next, we're gonna bend over at the waist with our knees straight and trying to touch our toes like this, okay? Let's go ahead and bend over here, 45 seconds, and begin. Let your arms just dangle down with gravity. Let your head dangle down with gravity. You should be feeling a stretch in your hamstrings, behind your knees, and your lower back. All right, good. Come on up, guys. That concludes the warm-up. Let's get ready for more exercise with the next video. Welcome, guys. For this next exercise session, we're gonna need a wall to push up against, and that's it, okay? I have a mirrored wall right here with a ballet bar, all right? But any standard wall will do, okay? Just make sure that it's nice and clear, all right? For the first exercise, we're gonna be leaned up against the wall, kind of holding onto the wall, standing tall, and pulling one of our heels up towards our bottom, like that, and down. And just repeating that, up and down, bending our knee. We're gonna do 12 on the left leg first, all right? Get ready, get set, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great, and stop right there. We're gonna do the same thing with the right leg, okay? Get ready, get set, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Take a short break there. This exercise is working our hamstrings right back here in the back of the leg. Helps stabilize our knees as well. All right, 12 more on the left. You guys ready? Set, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, we'll do one more round on the right leg. Ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Fantastic. All right, let's move up to the hips and work out the hips. We're going to be doing a side leg kick out like this, up against the wall. So I'm standing there, you know, holding onto the wall for balance, and I'm kicking my leg out to the side. Now, you can't let your upper body tip over like this when you do it. You got to keep your upper body nice and still when you kick it out, all right? We're going to do 12 on the left leg first, so get yourself in position. Ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great work. Let's do the same thing with the right leg, okay? Stand up nice and tall. Ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great work. We're going back and doing 12 more on the left, and then 12 more on the right. Left leg, get ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the right leg. Ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. All right, next, we're gonna do something called an army crawl stretch using the wall, okay? So, what that looks like is where I reach my right arm up above my head and I bring my knee up to the wall like that. And I just hold this position here for a few seconds, maybe 3 or 4 seconds, okay? And then I come down and I switch my hand and my knee. So it looks like this. Couple seconds, come down and switch, okay? I'm gonna do 4 on each side, all right? Ready, set, begin. Switch. 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 Switch again. And switch. One more round on each side. Switch. And switch. All right, very good. Stop right there. Come off the wall, shake it off a little bit. All right, we're gonna do one of my favorite exercises. It's called a wall swimmer. And this exercise is where I am right up against the wall, nice and close to it. I have my arms above my head, and I pull one of my straight arms off of the wall, alternating them like I'm doing the backstroke, kind of, okay? And we're just gonna go back and forth like this for 30 seconds, okay? So get yourselves ready, put your arms up, and begin. Good, this exercise works on your upper back, the muscles between your shoulder blades. It's a really good exercise to help us stay tall and not end up with a hunched back. Good. Bring your arms down, shake them out a little bit. We're gonna come back and do one more round of those, okay? Like I said before, it's It's gonna work out all these muscles right here, helping you not be all hunched over, all right? All right, let's do one more round, guys. Arms up, get close to the wall. Ready, set, begin. Good, and stop. All right, now the next exercise we're gonna be doing is a wall sit, okay? That's where I'm leaning up against the wall and kind of sitting down. This won't be too comfortable for me because I have this ballet bar, but you guys at home with the flat wall should be perfectly fine. What we do is we kind of lean up against the wall and scooch our bottoms down into a chair position like this. We want our weight to be on our heels here, okay? And we don't want to hold on to our legs like this. We let them down by our side, all right? 30 seconds, get ready, get set, slide down. Good, keeping that weight on your heels. Okay, and you stand up. I felt that exercise in the front of my legs right here, my quadriceps. All right, we're gonna do one more round of those of 30 seconds after this short break. All right. Let's go ahead and get into position. We slide our butts down. Weight is on our heels. And begin. Great job, guys. You're doing well. These are tough. And stop. All right, for our last exercise, we're gonna be working out our ankles, all right? So I'm leaned up against the wall. Well, I'm holding the wall for balance, rather. And I'm simply going up and down, heels up and heels down. Okay, we're gonna do it for 30 seconds. You need to make sure that when you go down, that you don't just plop down, that you go down with control, slowly, okay? We're going up and down 30 seconds. Get ready, get set, begin. And stop. All right, great job, guys. We're gonna do the opposite now, okay? This time I am pulling my toes up off of the floor and putting them back down, okay? Same rules, I'm not just flopping my feet back down to the floor, I'm lowering them back down with control, all right? So we're gonna do that up and down with control, 30 seconds. Get ready, get set, and begin. And stop. Well done. We're gonna do one more round of each one after a short break. We really start to feel it in our calves and the muscles in front of our shins, right here. All right, let's go back to the heel lifts, lifting up our heels onto our tippy toes. 30 seconds, all right? Get ready, get set, begin. And stop. All right, last round, we're going with the toes up and the toes down. All right, don't rush these, take your time with them, all right? 30 seconds. Ready, set, begin. And stop. Well done, guys. All right, welcome, guys. Let's do some balance and coordination exercises. What we're gonna need today is a nice, sturdy, firm chair and an open floor space to move around in, okay? So let's go ahead and get behind our chair and stand up. We're gonna place one of our hands just nice and lightly on the back of the chair like this. And we're gonna stand with one knee up high like this, like a flamingo, all right? 30 seconds. Get ready, get set, and begin. Good. Keep your eyes focused on one thing, all right? Don't be looking around the room. And bring your foot down. Well done. Now, we're gonna do the other leg, all right? Other knee is gonna come up and we're just gonna stand on that leg. Ready, set, and begin. Very good, bring your leg down. Now next, I want you guys to bring your feet nice and close together, okay? You're gonna close your left eye, so I'm only looking out my right eye, okay? We're gonna stand like that for 30 seconds, okay? Go ahead and close your left eye and begin. Good, now that you've been there, now I want you to use that right eye to look at something far across the room. And now I want you to look at something very close to you, like the floor. And now look at something far away. And now open your eyes. Well done. Do the same thing by closing your right eye, okay? We're gonna close our right eye and begin. Good, now look at something far across the room. Now look at the floor in front. And now look at something far. And stop. All right, next, we definitely want to make sure that we are next to our chair just in case we need to grab onto it if we fall. We're gonna be standing with our feet together and closing our eyes at the same time, okay? So both of our eyes are closed. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds, okay? Get ready, get set, and begin. Very good. Open your eyes. All right. Now, next, we're gonna have our feet nice and close together again. And this time, we're gonna take our hand and reach across our body real far this way, and then real far this way. Reaching as far to the left as we can and as far to the right as we can, okay? We're gonna do that for 30 seconds, alternating, all right? Ready, set, begin. And stop. Very well done. We're gonna do that one more time. Remember, when we do this, reaching, we're not bending over and hunching over like this. We are just simply reaching kind of upright all the way to one side, all right? So don't lean over at the waist. All right, 30 more seconds each way in an alternating fashion. Ready? Set, begin. And stop. All right, so now we're still standing behind our chair and we're gonna do something with our feet this time, okay? We're gonna be taking a cross step across our body and bouncing back, okay? I cross around and I bounce right back. It's almost like I'm catching myself from stumbling. I go there and I bounce right back, okay? We're gonna do this in an alternating fashion for 1 minute, all right? So get ready, guys. Get set and begin. Good. Catch yourself and bounce right back. Good. And come on back to the center. Now next, we're gonna need to clear out our chair and have a nice wide open area. So let's go ahead and move our chair, please. And we come back into our room. We take a quick scan of the floor and make sure that there's nothing on the floor that's gonna trip us up. All right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna start on one side of the room, and we're gonna walk to the other side of the room, walking heel to toe, like we're walking on a tightrope like this, okay? And then once we get to the other end of the room, we are gonna walk backwards to where we began. When we walk backwards, we're just walking backwards normally. We're not walking heel to toe backwards because that's a little too dangerous. We're only walking heel to toe when we go forwards. All right? Let's do this for 1 minute. All right? You guys ready? Set and begin. Good. Walk that tightrope. And you guys are going to do this at your own pace. Very good. And stop. Well done, guys.